Hi children, good morning. How was your sleep test? Number 5 about food habit. Are you writing the sleep test and maintaining it in the file? Activities 2. Some activity I will show. Now you got the idea how to do the activity. When the heading is mentioned and the pictures are mentioned, please do only that much. No, don't do over. Okay. Then so the timetable has come, I think so, of FA3 test, and the portion also is given. Are you learning it? Very fine. If you are learning, it is well and good. Practice even the spellings. Okay, you have to practice even the spellings. Now, previous class, which was the lesson I have taken? All are able to understand, isn't it, about the slip test? You are writing in the A4 size and under the guidance of your parents or uncle or auntie, elder brother or elder sister, ask them to correct it, and any mistake, ask them to circle it and maintain it in the file, both slip test paper and also activity paper. Okay, A4 size. There is a marks for all those things. So whatever we are telling, now those children are not getting the online classes, you can come and meet the sister and give the correct number where your online classes should come. Is that clear for you? And hope so everyone has done slip test number 5. Now when we have finished the lesson, we give the slip test. You have to be ready for the slip test and also for the FA3 test given portion. Now next, which was the lesson I have taken previous class, that is waste is wealth. Hope so all are having the EVS textbook in front of you. Whenever the lesson is going on, you must have the EVS textbook with the pencil. Okay, all the new words you are learning, you underline it so that you can practice writing two times in the rough notebook. So previous class we have learnt about waste is wealth, and so many examples were given in part 1, and some 10 questions also were given very easy. Did you do? What did we learn in the part 1? We have learnt about the conversation between the cricket and the dustbin. The dustbin is having so many difficulties, and he is he is speaking to the cricket all the problems the dustbin was facing. Who created the dustbin? It is the people who created the dustbin by putting all the waste. And top of that, they feel bad to see the dustbin. Why? Because the domestic waste is collected and there is a bad smell. Nobody like to see once again. We know only throwing the waste, isn't it? Then after that, who came in between your both conversation? It is the cockroach. Cockroach. Again, who are those cockroach children wandering about the dustbin here and there? And we see even the rats moving about in the dustbin. So, all this conversation we have seen in the part 1, and we have seen even there are many types of waste. Understood? Some waste contain tins, plastic and rubber. Some waste will decay. Some waste do not decay. Okay, like bottles, tins, plastic, etc. Then again, what else we have learnt in the part 1? We have seen so many colorful bottles, tins and pieces of paper in the dustbin. And we have seen one model done with the waste bottle, waste tins and pieces of paper. We have seen in page number 97. So what we have seen the model made out of waste materials by children. So you too can make any models or chart or craft work with the help of the waste materials. Then you might have seen on page 97 that the municipalities collecting all the dust from the waste dustbin and taking where they remove all the waste from the dustbin and keep the place clean and tidy. And these collected things, where do they take? They take to the outskirts of the locality and they dispose them. And when you see, some board instructions are showing types of waste to be thrown in the dustbin. So today we are going to learn. Up to here we have completed part 1. Now today you are going to see part 2. Take out your EVS textbook, page number 98. There are different types of waste. Understood? We are going to learn types of waste. The waste can be classified on the basis of their state as well as their ability to mix with the soil. There are two types, on the basis of the state and on the basis of their ability to mix with the soil. So waste means, you have learnt, waste means what? Unwanted and unused things of a house. Unwanted and unused things of the house is known as waste. Spell the word waste. W-A-S-T-E, waste. Once again, W-A-S-T-E, waste. So waste materials refers to anything that is of no use to us. Can you give some example? Like old newspaper, empty bottles, empty cans, packaging papers, toffee wrappers, fruits and vegetables peels, broken glass, garden litter, etc. All these come under waste material. Due to various human activity, lot of waste is produced every day in the house as well as in the factories and also in the office. There are so many varieties of waste. Office waste, you might have seen number of papers thrown in the dustbin. Domestic waste, all mixed. It can be empty bottle, peel of fruits and vegetables, broken glass pieces, etc. Then you might have seen even in electronic waste. All the electronic goods which are waste, for example, your watches, if the watch is not working, again, where do you throw? You throw it into the dustbin, isn't it? So agricultural waste also we have. So waste is generated due to the following activities. One can be domestic, industrial, agricultural and commercial. In domestic, kinds of waste generated are paper, plastic, peels of fruits and vegetables, then broken glass, garden litter, etc. Industrial waste means chemicals from different industries like textile industry, cement factory, mining, rubber and power station. All these come under industrial waste. Now agricultural waste, what are the kinds of waste generated here? Waste of animals, plants remain, fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, etc. Commercial is paper, plastic, metal, etc. Okay, now in your lesson, that is waste is wealth, on page 98, there are 4 types given over there. So can you see this waste? See the number of things there. You see the broken glass pieces and plastics, then medicines, the cover of the medicines, the liquid ointments, that uh, when the ointment is over, even such things are thrown in the waste, isn't it? So this picture tells you about the various types of waste. Now next, types of waste. You have dry waste, wet waste, hazardous waste, polluted waste. These are the four wastes you can learn in the fourth standard. When you go to the higher classes, you will learn again more detail about the waste. Understood? There are numerous, but here in the fourth standard, only four types are given. I'll explain you these four types of waste. What is the first one? Dry waste. This is the dry waste. Second one is wet waste. Third one is hazardous waste. Spell the word hazardous. HAZARDOUS. Once again, HAZARDOUS. Hazardous waste. And the last comes polluted waste. POLLUTED. Polluted waste. So what are these? These are the four types of waste: dry waste, wet waste, hazardous waste, and polluted waste. So first we'll see what is dry waste. You can see in the textbook. Dry waste, the waste that will not decay and has no moisture in it, is called dry waste. They do not decay. Decay in the sense they get spoiled and the bad smell comes. But here in the dry waste, that will not decay and it has no moisture in it. What are those? Example: plastics, glass pieces, pieces of metal, rags, and rubber. Some of the pieces of metal, glass, plastics, you give to the rag pickers, isn't it? Rag pickers. What do you mean by rag pickers? A person collecting the plastic or pieces of metal either from the dustbin, or some of you sell it to the rag pickers, isn't it? So they can again send back to the factory and the new things are being prepared. Okay, so dry waste refers to all items that are not considered wet items. It includes both recyclable and non-recyclable materials. Keep separate containers for dry waste. You have in the house, dustbin is there. You mix up both dry waste and also the water, the waste that is moisted, isn't it? So at home, the solid waste must be collected in a cover, isn't it? Covered dustbin. And it should be separated into biodegradable and non-biodegradable, and then throw into the public dustbins. Then the municipal corporation has installed large bins at various places. You might have seen in the street. The green bin is for, can you see, this is blue in color. The green one is for biodegradable waste. Whereas blue, this is the blue bin, is for non-biodegradable waste. So we should put the waste in covered garbage, dump in respective bins. If it is biodegradable that you have to put in the green bin, and if it is non biodegradable waste, put it in the blue bin. You can see in the blue bin what all the dry waste you see: medicines, syringe, opticals, bottles, all the plastic things, use and throw, glasses, isn't it? All these come under dry waste. Now, next, what do you mean by wet waste? Understood the dry waste? The dry waste, what at home we have, the solid must be collected in the covered dustbin and it should be separated. One is biodegradable, that means which will not decay. One is which is decayed and one which is not decay, and then throw into the dustbin, that is public dustbin. Nowadays we say that the municipalities have maintained the lorry or four-wheeler where the man comes house to house collecting the waste. Okay, this is the dry waste. Now next comes wet waste. What is wet waste? People in the village put wet waste, the pit, along with grass leaves and cow dung, and is converted into manure, which is used to grow plants. So what do they do? Now when these are taken, the waste, the garbage is dumped at a site and it is covered with this layers of the earth. That is, they take to the field. Land fills, or in other words, it is called composting. Composting is another method of disposing waste. So what they do? They take the garbage where all the waste are dumped. Where do they take? They take to the field, and what happens? It will be converted into manure. Manure means which makes the soil fertile. So that manure is rich in nutrients and it is excellent for the growth of the plants. Okay, the houses, parks and other buildings can be constructed on this land. So what do the people do? What all comes under wet waste? Leftover food. Kitchen waste. Kitchen waste is what? That is peel of vegetable skin or onion skin. So many are tea leaves, etc. So leftover food, kitchen waste, decaying food items, meat. Decaying means the food which is spoiled. Okay, the spoiled food. Then meat, then vegetable waste, dry leaves, pieces of paper, etc. All this can be converted into manure, and in manure they are rich in nutrients which helps in the excellent growth of the plants. Okay, this is all about wet wet waste. Two types of waste are over. One is dry waste and the other one is wet waste. So what all comes under wet waste? Leftover food, kitchen waste, decaying food items, meat, vegetable waste, dry leaves, pieces of paper, etc. So these can be converted into manure which helps the plants to grow. So this is the picture of wet waste. So what does it consist of? It consists of kitchen waste. They are biodegradable and it is recyclable. It acts as an organic manure. It improves the quality of the soil. So these are the functions of the wet waste. Spell the word biodegradable. 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 And organic, organic. Organic. Manure, manure. Organic manure. It acts as an organic manure wherein we see the nutrients are rich, which helps in the excellent growth of the plants. Not only the plants, it is helpful to construct even the houses and other buildings too. So how many types of waste we have completed now? We have completed 2 waste. One is dry waste and wet waste. Now third one. What is the third one? Hazardous waste. Spell the word. This is the picture of wet waste. Hazardous waste. This is the third type of waste. Spell the word hazardous. 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 Waste. Hazardous waste. So what is the meaning of hazardous waste? Hazardous waste is the waste that causes harm and is a threat to public health and environment. Environment means surrounding. Okay. Spell the word hazardous. 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 What is hazardous waste? This waste causes harm and threat to the public health and environment. Spell the word environment. 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 Next, what all comes under hazardous waste? One is paints, insecticides, poisonous chemicals, broken tube lights, used batteries, expired medicines, etc. Paints, you know of course paints, Paints, the paints which you put on the wall or on the door, isn't it? You color it. You might have seen when whitewashing is going on, the paint, the smell of it and the chemical present in it, and when it is, the paint is completed, the tin boxes are empty. So that comes under the waste, isn't it? Now next, insecticides. Now you know that some insecticides, like when there are mosquitoes in the house, we use good night coils, isn't it? Good night refills. All these are what? These are the to kill the flies. These insecticides are used. And what are present in that? Poisonous gases are present. Poisonous chemicals are present. Of course, broken tube lights, you know, and used batteries. You keep batteries in the cell, in the wall clock. You might have seen the batteries and battery lights. Okay, the used batteries which you throw, even that comes under the waste. Then medicines which are expired, means outdated. Okay, even that you throw into the dustbin. So all these things, that is paints, insecticides, poisonous chemicals, broken tube lights, used batteries, expiry medicines, all that you have to keep them in bags. You should not throw openly. It should be collected and put it in the bags, gunny bags, and put them in the municipality bins for proper disposal. For proper disposal. Got it? So spell the word municipality. 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 Disposal. 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 So what do you mean by hazardous waste? Hazardous waste is the waste that causes harm and threat to the public health and environment. So what all comes under them? Paints, insecticides, poisonous chemicals, broken tube lights, used batteries, expired medicines, etc. Then polluted waste. The last is the polluted waste. Before I could go to the polluted waste, few more points you should know it about the hazardous waste. These properties, what do? They generate materials that are either toxic, reactive, ignitable, corrosive, infectious, or radioactive. These are the extra things you should know it. What do? They destroy. The hazardous waste destroy solid material and living tissue upon contact by chemical. Okay, see, this is the picture of hazardous waste. Can you see all the fertilizers, bottles, insecticides, the medicines? What are these? These are the examples of hazardous waste. Okay. Next, the last waste is polluted waste. What is the meaning of polluted waste? First, to know the meaning, spell the word polluted. 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 Polluted waste. What is polluted waste? Things that make an environment harmful or unpleasant for living beings is called polluted waste. So the things which are making environment, that is the surrounding, even the air, okay, that is making unpleasant for the living beings, this is known as polluted waste. Now what all comes under polluted waste? Used bandages. Whenever you get hurt in the hand or on the leg fractured, what you do? You use the bandages. So after using it, when it is cured, what you do with the bandage? You throw again into the dustbins. And infected cotton. So if any injury or any fell on the ground getting blood and all, what you use? You use the cotton. So that cotton you have to put it in the dustbin. Why? Because it is infected cotton. So drips. Now you know that in the hospitals, those who are ill, those who are weak, the drips are given, the syringes are given, that is injection, and used needles. These are the things which come under polluted waste. Which are those? Used bandages, infected cotton, drips, syringes, and used needles, etc. So what you have to do, these used things, used bandages, drips, syringes, needles, you have to keep them in the bags and put them in the municipality dustbins. for proper disposal. So total how many types of waste are there? There are 4 types of waste: dry waste, wet waste, hazardous waste and polluted waste. So this is the picture of, see, this is the waste management. Okay, so these are the step by step. First is landfill, okay, storage of collection, then waste transportation, waste treatment, waste removal, and then go for the recycling. Can you see this picture? This is full of waste. Okay, now in this polluted waste, there are few more points to tell you. If this type of waste is not disposed at the right time, it is very harmful to the environment and it is also harm to the human health. Okay, unwanted diseases will start. Now here, so next comes waste management. What is waste management? The activities and actions required to manage waste from its inspection to its final disposal. And it is an important element for environment protection. Next, its purpose is to what? To provide hygienic, efficient and economic solid waste storage, collection, transportation and treatment. All these steps you can see in this chart. Okay. Now, understood the waste management, the activities and the actions required to manage. Okay, waste from its inspection to its final disposition. Now, disposal. Disposal or disposing waste, it is a very big problem. It cannot be thrown into a water body. Why? Because the water will get polluted. And it cannot be burnt. Why? Because the air will get polluted. And if it is buried, it would pollute the land, the soil and underground water. And if it is allowed to remain, it would cause bad smell and serious health problem related to the problems. Hence, we should be disposed of waste properly. Okay, understood? Disposing waste, it is a very big problem and you cannot throw into the water body. It will get polluted. If it is burnt, it will pollute the air. If it is buried, it could pollute the land, the soil and underground water. And again, if it is allowed to remain, it will cause to a bad smell. And after that, serious health related to the problem. Hence, we should dispose of waste properly. Okay. Now next, that is disposing of liquid waste. Liquid waste means what? The sewage. Sewage means what? The dirty water. The dirty water, from where it comes? From the houses, from the office and from the industries, etc. And this water is carried by what? By the drainage system which each building has. And that dirty water is carried to the main drain pipe of that area. From here, the dirty is carried to the sewage treatment plant. This plant, what treatment plant? Sewage treatment plant. So this plant removes all the harmful substance from the water, and this water is then again pumped into the rivers. Again it can be reused for watering plants or in industries, etc. Understood? Disposing of liquid waste. The main liquid waste, where it comes from the houses, from the office, from the industries, and that water is carried by the drainage system. And where it is carried, the sewage or dirty water, it is carried to the main drain pipe of that area, and from there again it is carried where, to the sewage treatment plant. Okay, what it is called? Sewage treatment plant. So how does it help? It will remove all the harmful substance from the that is present in the water. And again that water, after pumping, after removing the harmful substance from the water, where is the water pumped now? Again it is pumped into the rivers. Again it can be reused for watering plants or for the industry purpose. Okay, and some gaseous waste are there. Most of the gaseous waste are removed from the environment. How? By wind and by rain. The wind scatters them, that is the waste, while the rain washes the waste away. You might have seen when the rain falls, it is very pure, but after mixing, when it reaches to the ground, it get mixed up with all varieties like drainage water, the soil particles, the dust particles. It will be washed away. So some other ways, what are those waste? The chimneys you have seen in industry, the thick smoke it comes out should be fitted with the filters so that the harmful gases do not reach the environment. How they are, you might have seen cement factory, the long chimneys are there where the smoke will, the gaseous waste will be removed by wind, either by wind or by rain. Okay. Now next, more trees should be planted to reduce pollution in the environment. You have learnt this sentence in the previous class too. And pollution free fuels should be used. Next, again what else? The waste thrown on roads, you have to make them narrow and dirty, and you must keep in such a way that it should keep running. Okay. Why? Because if the dustbins are not emptied by the municipalities, what happens? Insects, flies, mosquitoes, they get attracted to the garbage heap. They sit on the waste and they cause many diseases. That is what you are reading the story now, between the cricket and the dustbin. So the waste, it becomes a breeding ground for rats. Not only rats, stray dogs. Stray dogs means the street dogs, even the pigs. So it is important to remove the waste quickly and keep the place neat and clean. So this is all about your different types of waste. See, its purpose is to provide hygienic, efficient and economic solid waste storage, collection, transportation and treatment. Detail I have explained you. Okay. So this is the waste. Now what are biodegradable waste? Biodegradable waste are those which break into simpler forms by the action of microorganism. Okay, by the action of what? Microorganism. What are those example? Animal waste, garden litter, fruit and vegetables peels, paper, pieces of paper, cloth pieces, bones of cow or goat or what common, eggshells, etc. All these come under biodegradable waste. Spell the word biodegradable. 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 What all comes under that? Animal waste, garden litter, fruit and vegetable peels, paper, cloth pieces, bones, eggshells, etc. Next, these are the pictures of biodegradable. Now, what is non biodegradable? Non biodegradable waste are those which do not break into simpler forms. They do not get mixed with the soil but harm the soil, making it infertile. Okay, non biodegradable waste, they do not break into simpler form, whereas biodegradable will break into simple form. This is the difference. And non biodegradable do not get mixed with the soil but they harm the soil, making it infertile. That means not allowing the plants to grow. What are the examples under non biodegradable? Polythene bags, metals, glass, plastic, etc. Which are those? Polythene bags, metals, glass, plastic, etc. Most of the non biodegradable waste contain toxic substance which spoil the fertility of the soil. Just now we have learnt. Okay. Now next, uh, this is the non biodegradable. Can you see this picture? All you see what all is there in the non biodegradable. Used of bandages are there, infected cotton, syringe, drips, then all used needles, etc. Now you see page number 99. Now we'll come back. We have learnt so many types of waste, different types of waste, their proper disposable, so many things we have learnt. Now what is the conversation? Next conversation between the cricket and the dustbin. Now see here. If this manure is used to grow plants, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Who is telling? The cricket is telling. Okay. Yes. The dustbin is telling, yes. In villages, I will be put in a pit with grass leaves and cow dung. Okay. Where in villages, I will be put in a pit with grass leaves and cow dung, and they convert me into manure and use me to grow plants. Just now what we have learnt. Okay. Now next. What is the cricket telling here? What is this sound? What is this sound? Hi friend, I am Mr. Mosquito. They are introducing themselves. The cricket asked one fly, Hi friend, I am Mr. Mosquito. And the other one, I am Mr. Housefly. So two insects are here. One is mosquito, the other one is housefly. Spell the word mosquito. 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 Housefly. 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 So the cricket met Mr. Mosquito and Mr. Housefly. Come on, next what they say here. So, why are you here? Cricket is asking Mr. Mosquito and Mr. Housefly, why are you here? So, look here, water comes from the houses, just now we have learned, and it is collected in this pit. So, this place is suitable for us to lay the eggs. See how clearly the mosquito and the housefly is explaining to the cricket. Look here, water comes from the houses and it is collected in the pit. Pit means again like a pond only. All the running water goes over there. And that when the water is gathered there, what happens? When the dust particles are the pieces, the leaves of the plant, the dry leaves of the plant, the young ones, all they fall, and you see the surrounding throwing the dust here and there. When it mixed it up, that pit becomes dirty. And if the place is dirty, it is suitable for mosquito and fly to lay the eggs. So, what is the kite asking the Mr. Mosquito and Mr. Housefly? Don't you spread disease? And what is the answer given by them? Say on page 100. If the people of this house had let this water flow to plant beds in the garden instead of leaving it to stagnate here. Stagnate means the water which becomes dirty. So we would not have come here and we would not spread disease. So even they too are correct. If they have thrown the water in a beautiful to the plant or to the garden, instead of making the water stagnant, because the water is stagnant, for them it is good to lay the eggs and naturally the disease will spread, isn't it? So, what the kite is telling, cricketer, they make the water stagnant, mosquitoes live and grow in this stagnant water. Spell the word stagnant, Stagnant, stagnant. So they make the water stagnant. Now mosquitoes, it is good for mosquitoes. Why? Because they grow and they can lay eggs in the stagnant water. So they should allow me to flow into the garden or a soak pit. Okay, what is the answer given by this? They should allow me to flow into a garden or a soak pit. Okay, this is the conversation between, it is a very big lesson. So this I am making it into 4 parts. One part already we have completed. This is the part 2. Till 100 I will stop it. And it is another 2, part 3 and part 4 we'll see in the next class. But today you have learnt so many things about dry waste, about the wet waste, and the conversation between dry waste, wet waste, hazardous waste, polluted waste. I have explained you in detail. Then after that we have seen the conversation between the cricket and Mr. Mosquito and Mr. Housefly. How they breed in the stagnant water and what are the diseases spread through that dirty water. Apart from that, we have learnt so many things about biodegradable and non-biodegradable. And we have seen what all comes under biodegradable and what all comes in non-biodegradable. Isn't it? I have shown you the slide and I have told you about the disposing of the waste, how it is collected in the landfills, and how it is converted into the manner which is rich in nutrients and it is excellent for the growth of the plants. Isn't it? Then we have learnt about the gaseous waste also are removed. How are they removed? They are removed from the environment. How? By wind and rain. Understood? By wind and rain. And apart from that, we have learned so many things about the waste. Now, can you give a few examples of biodegradable waste? What are they? Biodegradable waste are those which break into simpler form by the action of microorganism, which are this waste mix with the soil without causing any harm to the soil or to the environment. Example, animal waste, garden litter, fruit and vegetable peel, paper, cloth piece, bones, eggshells, etc. They all come under biodegradable waste. The next is non-biodegradable waste. What are those? They do not break into a simpler form. They do not get mixed with the soil, but what do? They harm the soil, making the soil infertile. So, what all comes under non biodegradable? Polythene bags, metals, glass, plastic, etc. Okay. So, we have learnt so many things about the waste material. So, beginning itself, I have told you what is waste. So, these notes will help you to whatever questions are given, you have to write the answers and maintain it in the rough book. So, if you write correctly in the rough book, for you it is easy to write FA3 test, FA4 test too. Isn't it? And our explanation is clear for you. So please have the textbook, notebook, and again and again you have to listen and given questions find out the correct answer. Now and then I am giving even the answer in the explanation itself. Okay. So be ready for FA3 given portion and all the test papers file it in a file and even the activities. And for this lesson, waste is wealth. You know what are the types of waste. 4 types of waste I have already told you. That is dry waste, wet waste, hazardous waste, polluted waste. Collect the pictures for the activity. After completing the lesson, that will be for your activity of lesson waste is wealth. Okay children. So if the lesson is small, you will be having part 1, part 2. Only 2. If the lesson is very big, you will have 4 parts. The waste is wealth is a very big lesson. So that I have divided into 4 parts. Now part 1 is over, part 2 is over. So next class, let me see part 3. Okay children, bye. Take care. Hello.